What up?
Horror with Sir Sturdy. I have Chris with me today. Chris, how's it going, man? How you doing?
Chilling, baby, chilling. You know what I mean? I'm just, chilling.
He's chilling, and I'm chilling as well. And we're gonna dive into this movie review in a minute. But before we do that, check this out. Check out this intro for you. Ready to slice and dice another episode? Yes. How about episode 279? Sushi Girl. You see me, the sushi. I'm on the cover. Come on, stick around, stick around. Welcome to the Sushi Madness. I had to.
That's hilarious.
Ready to slice and dice another episode? Yes. The mouse was over. The mouse was still over the thing, and I accidentally hit the enter button, so that's why I did that. I did not mean to do that, but that just felt necessary. It just felt necessary. I mean, I have nothing else to say, but it felt necessary. But yeah. So we're reviewing Sushi Girl. I finished it around about 6:15 ish. First time watch for me. Definitely a first time watch for me. I think my wife is the one who originally brought it to my attention, or at least brought it up in conversation. I'm not sure who picked it for the wheel. I will say this: I'm not mad at it. Like the trailer, the trailer rating. I don't remember what I gave it, but I wasn't expecting too much from this film. But it was pretty decent, in my opinion. It was pretty decent.
It was definitely a decent movie. It just was not a horror movie.
No, I could see where it can be on that realm of it, but
it was definitely
it was a revenge.
Yeah, it was a crime thriller.
It was like the torture part. They fucked Homeboy up.
Yeah, they did.
They fucked Homeboy up.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, it wasn't like a horror film. You know, I'll wait till we get there. Actually, all I was going to say is, I know how it was a revenge thing. It would have been cool if it was. It would have been cool if she was possessed. If somehow she was possessed from that. I mean, I know she was filled with rage and all that other stuff, but just like some sort of possession, like demonic something.
Yeah, I was waiting the whole time for something to occur with her. I was like, why is this called Sushi Girl if she's not doing anything but laying there as a sushi girl? Like, there's got to be a reason she's there. There's got to be a reason. I was waiting until the end, and then finally I'm like, oh.
I wasn't mad at that, though.
I mean, I wasn't mad at it, but again, like I said, there was no horror element to it. Like I said, the movie's not bad. I just don't think this should have been long done any of the wheels, honestly.
No, this definitely wasn't a horror film. Which I thought, my whole thing was, I was like, all right, maybe it will be. Tony Todd's in it. He's usually in horror from what I've seen him in. That's what I'm familiar with him in. But
yeah,
I don't really consider this like a horror film. More of a... Yes, there's the torture in it, which they would probably put that in the horror aspect, but I still wouldn't put it there. If there was more to it, like I know you could say with Saw, because people could say the same thing about Saw, but there was more to the torture. There was like a psychological thing as well as the physical with the Saw stuff.
No, I mean, Saw.
There was a lot of crazy shit though. No, it's a horror film. There's a lot of crazy shit with that, but with this, I guess you could put. I'll say borderline, I guess. But there was no like horror aspect, horror aspect, I guess.
No, it's all expected. You know they're gonna fuck them up. You know they're gonna do something. They want their money. You know what I mean?
So but just the way they tortured them, though. But yeah. But the way they tortured them is what I mean by that. So early ratings, I'm giving this one a 6.
Yeah, I was right there. I was between a 6 and a 7, honestly.
It's funny. I swear it's funny you say it, because I was like, should I give this a 6 or a 7? Had there been more of a horror aspect of it, or more horror realm, because again, you could say it about a lot of, like, I don't even want to say slasher films, but kind of like torture horror types, where you could say that those are classified as horror, but this isn't. But so that's why I say you could kind of put it there. But because I think of the movie, what was it? Not Found. Was it Found? I forgot what the hell the movie was called. But remember where the one kid took over the show? He kidnapped all the people and killed them, basically. Was that called Found?
I
We did it a
think
few
it
months
was.
ago.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I
that
think it was.
I think. Or anyway, kind of that, kind of the element in a sense. In a sense, as far as like the torture part, that's what I keep going back to. I just wish that there was something. You know what it is with Tony Todd's character? I wish there was something kind of possessive or demonic, especially because of his voice.
You just that's all you want from him ever since he's Candyman. That's the
Just
problem.
not even not just something, just some or again or with the chick, if there was something about her, because you got to think about it, like her revenge plan. Yes, it made sense, but it's like, how do you know all the, like, it was crazy how she was set up with the one Asian dude and all that stuff to poison. You know what I mean? To do not do the food right. I don't know if it was cut it right or whatever because it was sushi. There was something about it that he didn't do right or did something to it because there was a certain type of fish that they were gonna eat.
Yeah, that
And
blowfish is usually the poisonous thing.
yeah, and there's certain parts that are cut out of it. I don't know the whole thing.
Yeah, I was just waiting for something else to happen with her, but literally she just stood laying on that table.
Well, I'm gonna say this first, Facebook user.
We don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are at the moment. You gotta hit that link up top about allow Facebook restream blah 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 to so your name and likeness can show up. And two, this is always an open invitation. I say it a lot in this podcast.
But yeah, I was just waiting for there to be an actual thing. I do enjoy the dude, the Japanese dude. I mean, he's whenever there's any type of Japanese or Asian, they usually get him to play that kind of like
That kind of, yeah,
grandmaster role, like, you know what I mean, the head guy or whatnot.
yeah. Which he did great at it. He did great.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Just,
he only had a couple minutes in the movie total, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, but at the same time, it's like
but it was important.
just enough. Yeah,
It was important.
exactly.
It was important as shit. I mean, because it goes from when you first see it at the spot where she's getting the sushi from,
Word.
or yeah, no, does she now? So with that, really quick, with that, do they invite the Give me a second. Like when they get the when he orders the sushi girl or whatever, is she the one who brings the food and all that, or does somebody deliver her and the food together? I'm
No
only
clue,
asking that.
dude. Never had enough money to order a sushi girl.
Me either. Yo, Jamesy Wamesy. Did
What's
you
up,
watch
buddy?
Sushi Girl, James? Did you get a chance to watch it? And James, who commented? If you could see their comments. If you can't, that's cool too. But
Mark Hamill does a good job. Wasn't expecting him to play a homicidal homosexual. I almost said homophobe for some reason.
homicidal homosexual.
Yeah.
The homicidal, I mean, it's not a big deal though. Neither part's a big deal. Of course, we don't care about that. But it was him playing the homicidal. Him playing the maniac.
He let out a little bit of the Joker laugh there in a moment or two.
I was like, him playing a maniac definitely was not a stretch at all. Oh, it was James. Oh, asshole. I'm not even gonna answer that damn question. Because you can't stay up past 7 o'clock to watch a damn horror movie on the night you're in the office. That's why you're not on this episode. It's probably just still awake, Grandpa. But James, I think you'd enjoy this one though. Me and Chris both gave it a 6. Not a bad movie.
Not at all. Not at all. I really enjoyed the build. It was definitely a little bit different seeing the whole, because they didn't give you a lot. They really didn't give you a lot until shit started to unfold.
Mm-hmm.
And they started going to the interaction. You know, at first you're kind of like, it's a little offbeat with Tony Todd being as like disciplined, like if he's a yakuza, you know, you see him wearing the beads and the suit and he's just very poised or whatnot. But and then he had the arm sleeve or whatnot after, and then he tells the story of him killing his own father at the steel mill and all that shit. Like,
yeah,
that was cool. And then seeing the glimpses back to the job they pulled off and why they're even there.
And then the diamonds, like what actually happened to. That's another thing I love.
And
Like
that's the other thing.
I love how like none of us knew what really happened to the diamonds until the end of the movie, and nobody. I mean, after they stole them from the person, nobody stole. Like none of the guys tried to sneak them off from that hole because it was just chaotic after that. The bag busted. They went all over the place, and the chick ends up with them, and then has that. The thing is she like that revenge to that like okay. She just like looked at him like okay, I know who he is. I'm just gonna follow this group because she. I mean, she didn't kill them all, but I feel like she would have one way or another somehow. And it was just like, okay, let me let these guys take each other out because I see what type of people they are. That's my guess. I could be 100% wrong. I know she was mainly after Tony Todd because that's the one I forgot his name in the movie, but that's the one that killed her husband. That after that,
ran into him in a car accident and shot him. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Shot him twice and then took his wedding ring because remember she cut his pinky off.
I didn't realize he took the wedding ring.
Yeah. So the part where where he's like damn near paralyzed or like whatever, his body's like and he can't talk and he's just sitting down in the chair, can't move. When she gets up and she puts something on his pinky finger, and her husband's wedding ring is on that finger, and she remember because she has the hammer, she hits the thing with the hammer.
I didn't pick that up at all.
Yeah, but it didn't show it. But then when you go back to the scene, it shows his finger like in an ashtray or something, and then it shows her with the wedding, like pulling the wedding ring or having the wedding ring on her in her palm with blood on it from his hand. So I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. She got that back. She got the revenge she wanted to get, and just it was crazy. It was crazy how it ended.
Definitely.
Like with her linking up, like when she's leaving, takes everything she needs or wants or whatever, and then she's leaving with the Asian dude. Remember, he picks her up. Like, just drive off. I'm sure. Hey, here's some diamonds. I need you to poison this food for me because this person killed my husband, and he's a bad person anyway. And yeah, here's some more diamonds. Come pick me up after the job's done. But really quick, going back to what I was saying is like, what if? Because two things I gotta say. One, they took so fucking long to eat the sushi. And yes, they're eating sushi off a woman's naked body. But when we say eat the sushi, I mean the actual food product, not what James is thinking and probably going to say. He already mentioned the tuna. But no. So, like, this whole scene's going on. It's like a couple hours that go by. And I'm like, okay, there's sushi sitting on a warm body in a warm room temperature. After a while, I'm not a fan of sushi really, but after a while, it's like, come on, that doesn't get like. I know you don't eat seafood.
It's rough, cold fish anyway.
I guess.
When you buy it, it's cold.
Yeah, I know. But they got it fresh.
Yeah.
Too, though. So it wasn't like it was from, Price Shop or wherever. It's for refrigerated. It's like, okay, it's fresh, cut up, delivered right away.
Yeah.
But
slice up right on her.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Oh, I mean, this is probably one of the movies that would, just by the title, the Sushi Girl and with the whole thing, this kind of fits today. This kind of fits. I'm still gonna block it, but it fits.
It's so crazy that just comes up so many times with like the same headlines and changing them, and like no matter how many times you block them, I stopped caring on my stream. Whatever. It's like I don't have enough time to look at it and do the blocking while I'm playing a match or something.
Fucking James. They might, James. They might like
see if it was good. Remember, Mark Hamill asked about it. He said, "Well, the sushi's free, but not everything."
Yeah. That's right.
Or like she could be full service, but we'll have to talk about that later.
That's what. Yep. Or Candyman said that. Candyman.
Yeah.
Tony Todd.
Yep.
To Mark Hamill, which Mark Hamill was the most vicious character in this movie.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, the blonde dude was kind of definitely a bit of an angry person.
Well, here's what I mean though. If by FDA you mean fuck that ass, then yeah. You guys remember that from what the fuck was that from? Newgrounds or newsomething.com. There was some weird shit on the internet when the internet came around. We were in our teens growing up. There was some weird shit.
The only thing I remember was E-Bomb's World.
Maybe
and
it was that site. Maybe it was that. I really don't remember, but maybe it was that. That's where I got FDA from. Well, what I said. Just hang on 1 second.
But I did enjoy how the story progressed. I did enjoy, like, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember the one dude with the nice hair that Tony Todd was like, "You getting soft on us?" Other than from Gone in 60 Seconds. He was Paul Giamatti's, or is it Paul Giamatti?
I couldn't tell you.
He was Chip's fucking one of his friends. He was the guy that would get the pizzas like nobody's business. They were like all telling their skills for stealing cars, and then they're like, "Oh, Fred here. Fred orders pizzas," and like, wait. And then he tried boosting a car, and it was filled with fucking cocaine. Whoops.
He's the one that ran to the
left in it. Yeah. Well,
He's the one that ran to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
I think so. Oh, but no, what I was gonna say, Mark Hamill's character was more vicious and brutal because the other guy was just a brute. He was just like punching. You know what I mean? He was, but
that bottle Mark Hamill was up.
Mark Hamill was more mentally, psychotically fucked up as far as what he did, and then just like because he
kind of makes you wonder about him, man.
To rip the guy's teeth out, fucked his face up, like just
chopsticked his knees.
Yeah, just torturing him.
Like Jesus in the chair.
Versus the other guy was basically just beating the shit out of him, which is just like the typical big dude. You know what I mean? That's a typical big dude thing. I guess it's a typical little kind of smaller kind of, I guess, I don't want to say nerdy, but you know what I mean? Like that cliche in film where he's going to be the one that tortures you and shit. But he just did such a good job at it. I think that because we know him as the Joker from the Batman animated series, that crazy psychotic character, it just waits. Or it just works so well. You know what I mean?
Just makes you wonder sometimes. You know, when people can get too deep into a certain character, it just makes you wonder sometimes.
Yeah. Like, Sushi Girl.
This dude's a little too comfortable here.
Sushi Girl, not bad. Not bad at all, actually.
Definitely not.
We both gave it a 6. There's titties in it, nipples.
There's sushi.
Yeah, there is sushi.
So a black guy, an Italian guy, a biker, and a crazy nerd out homicidal homosexual walk into a bar, right? That's the beginning of the joke.
You forgot the Spanish guy that went to the bathroom. I think he was some sort of Spanish. He seemed like
I called him Italian.
Oh, a little close enough.
I didn't realize. Yeah,
went in there to do his hair probably. He was gone for mad long, yo. He was gone for mad long. Probably brushing his hair, looking in the mirror. You get it, don't you? You understand? He's like, I get it. That would have been me.
If my neck wasn't hurting, yeah, but
this guy.
Oh, my fucking neck is fine today.
I will say though, Henry, you should check this out. James, you should check this out. I think you guys would enjoy this film. I really do. Don't go into it as it being like a scary movie though.
Yeah, don't expect a horror flick.
It's crazy. It's fun, but it's not. Like he said, don't expect a horror flick. I'm gonna pull the wheel up real quick while we're still. I
really was expecting her again to have some type of something occur, something other than just her be the twist at the end or whatnot. Like I said, not complaining.
No,
because I really enjoyed the twist and it was definitely unexpected.
Nah, he's not cold. He's good.
Yeah, it can't be cold. It's like 60 degrees.
I premise. It's on and it's on Tubi.
Tubi, yep.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's on all that stuff. But Tubi and Prime for those who don't have Prime. Tubi's free.
This is one of those movies I've seen the cover of and I never actually fucking paid attention to, and now I'm kind of glad I did see it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I could have missed a real decent movie. And the only reason why I'm giving it a 6 is because as a movie itself, it's like a 7-8 movie, honestly, to me. But it's here. It fall under the horror
Okay, so if
category.
it
So.
fell under popcorn and pints, you'd probably give it a higher rating. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 7 or 8. I'd be in that range a little bit.
I could see that. I could see that. Back to the OG wheel. Let's see what pops up. Let's see what pops up. By the way, starting tonight after the episode, I'm going to do a TikTok video inviting. I'm not sure how many people yet. The max will be 4, but between 2 and 4 random guests to come on here and review a movie with us.
Ooh, what's this one?
So
No solicitors.
no solicitors. Oh, eyeball. Oh fuck, eyeball stuff is gory as shit. That's nice.
What is that in her hand?
It looks like a little blade, like a
Like
an
a
X-Acto.
scalpel
It looks
thing?
like kind of like an X-Acto knife.
I wasn't sure if it was like a mascara applier or
No, I
something.
was going straight for the eyeball. It's a blade. You guys know about blades, Christian?
No, I know. I was just saying it like if she's shoving the mascara thing into her eye. You know what I mean?
Do you hide the blade up here too, or is that more of the Latinas?
It's in the cheek. You make a little pocket.
See, you guys just know that shit.
Under the tongue. Up in the roof
What's up,
of the
John?
mouth.
What's up, John? Yep, see? Yeah, yep. Well, we're learning our ABCs. They're learning how to hide blades.
You'll be
Watch out for the
surprised
Puerto Rican babies.
what hair can hide.
See?
You'd be surprised.
Oh, man.
I've seen some shit pulled out of them big ass fucking buns. Straight up.
Shit, if you watch the Adukara movie, you see the bushes, you can only imagine what they're hiding in there.
The what movies?
It's called Adukara. It's on that, you know that 100 poster list that I got?
Uh-huh.
It's on there. And
so it's a horror movie?
it's a horror, yeah, it's a horror movie. It's from the 70s. I believe it's in Mexico.
Okay.
And
So nothing but bush.
there's lots of titties and bush. Lots of titties and bush. Lots of them.
Was it good?
It was weird.
Yeah.
I it was good. It wasn't good, but I'll never tell you not to watch a movie. Yeah, if you like titties and bush, you should watch it. Simple as that. Simple as that. Or if you're just somebody who's just trying to watch a bunch of horror movies you've never seen, that's one of them.
Right.
Definitely go check it out.
There you go.
But shit, what was I saying? The fuck was I saying about this? Oh yeah, going back to the chick real quick. That's brave as fuck. I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
What's up?
How you doing?
Holding up, man. Holding up.
She was brave because you figure, again, she's going back into this shit. She knows the type of people they are. Like, how do you know you're going to survive? What if the dude just... Because they remember the part... So when Tony Todd has the gun to her head later towards the end of the movie. Like, anything could have happened. Anything. A wild fight, a shootout could have happened. Then boom, you're fucking butt naked and dead with sushi on you. That's...
Yeah, you don't know. That's the thing with every situation. You can plan as much as you can, but there will be things that don't go according to the plan because they're out of your control. But she had her training. Remember, keep to your training. Forget anything you hear or see. It's like the opening line to the movie.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She barely moved the muscle. I thought they were gonna like shoot her or something when she started flinching when he first pounded the table the first time, and then when the blonde dude fucking got up and fucking started breaking the bottle and shit.
Nope. She was brave. She sat still the whole fucking time. Didn't say no, ask no questions, no nothing. I'm like, that's
probably 2 G's worth of her staying still right there, bro. I would have stood still too. Like,
I don't think there's a sushi guy, man.
It probably is. It probably is.
It probably is. I don't think you'd want a bunch of grown men eating sushi off your naked body.
I was kind of hoping it would have been for the ladies, but you know.
Oh, hey, I'm just saying.
It's the 2022, the sushi.
Yeah, could be that too. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. And James isn't even here, and he's usually the
I
wild one.
know.
Not that, you know,
Well,
I'm
he's
not
here
going
in
to put that.
spirit. He's here in spirit.
I'm not always going to put that all on James because we know what we're doing. We're all basically the same. It's just
I put it all on him.
I tone it down more so once we're live. Behind the scenes, we're nuts. All of us are just as bad as the other. We're like trying to outdo each other to be calmed down, but then James just comes out, pew, craziness. It's like, oh fuck, here we go. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Whatever.
Share it out. By the way, guys,
nice.
Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Make sure you guys go check out Doomsday Kingdom. Go check out his Facebook page and channel. He's doing a live show, doing an interview. So go check that out. Definitely going to enjoy that. And I may have some pretty cool news. Hopefully by the time the weekend is over for you guys.
Nice.
About a possible another podcast and joining us.
There you go.
But I'll let you guys know about that once I know for sure. But and it's listen to this. It's not going to be a movie podcast. It's not going to be a movie podcast at all. It's completely different. Nothing to do with horror. Nothing to do with Marvel or anything. No TV shows. There is stuff that is on TV for it, though. That's all I will say, but it's not a TV show, like a series. You'll see. Yeah, definitely, man. We definitely got to link up for stuff. I'd love to have you on Horror with Sir Sturdy, and I would love to be on your show. So we definitely gotta link something up, man. Definitely.
Hitting the links, yo. Hitting the links.
How would you change this movie, Chris, to make it a little better? Okay, let me rephrase it. How would you change it to make it more horror, give it more of a horror feel for you?
Like if she has some type of a mind control power and she can fuck with them and like put images in their head to make them all go against each other or something like that. And then have them see them doing certain things that are personal, like killing a guy's wife or something, you know what I mean? So that it's like they all are each other's odds at each other's throats, like from the get, and they're trying to figure out, wait, is this real? Is this not? And then all of a sudden have her start chopping people up.
I would even go on a limb of saying like that same idea of her having like that kind of mind control or possessive type of thing. Excuse me. As to where she makes it so when they go back and to say everybody discusses like what they've seen, but she makes it so everybody's blaming the next guy. Like, hey, this is what I seen, what happened, blah 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 blah. Once we crashed, we got out. You know, Tony took the diamonds, or the other, you know, who so and so took the diamonds. Mark Hamill took the diamonds, or Biker took the diamonds, or Ricky Martin took the diamonds. Like one, you know what I mean? Just kind of where one guy, yes, you could say they're already doing that. One guy blaming the other, but having it as like such a vivid story to where each one of them believes it, and then each one of us as viewers is like, okay, so who the fuck is telling the truth? And then
or
you
have
see
it that they died in the car accident, in the van accident, and she's making them see things that could have happened and how they were screwing each other over or something like that. And they're just reliving in purgatory the different roles that they played.
Yeah,
one
because
they
they killed
each
her
do
husband.
a prison sentence. They each do,
because they killed her husband. Yeah, I could see kind of a fun mix with that somehow. That was, and you know, it got me a tiny bit confused just for like 2 minutes. Is when they first show her husband, and he's going up to the van. Well, they just show him like by the van or whatever when Tony shoots him. When they first show it, I thought it was one of the guys from the crew that just fucked up. That's why I was like, wait a second. For like a quick second, I thought it was. And then, you know, you pick up more. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So there's still this many guys there. So who the hell was that? Was he just an extra guy? Was he the new guy? But then I remembered that the guy that got killed first from the crew was the new guy when he got tortured and, you know what I mean? That was the new guy that did the 6 years in prison.
Yeah. Well, the first guy to die was the driver in the car accident, in the van accident.
No. But I'm saying that at first I thought the guy that not the driver, and I'm not even including him, but the guy that got shot. I thought he was a part of them at first.
Gotcha.
When they first show him and he got shot, I thought he was the new guy because I forgot what the new guy looked like right away. You know what I mean? They showed him for a little bit and then, yeah. What did you think about the masks?
I mean, it was dope. Like I said, it was a little offbeat just because it had such a Japanese undertone to it and Yakuza undertone with
Mm-hmm.
them. But at the same time, it's like, do they let black people in? Do they, you know what I mean? Do they initiate people of other races into the Yakuza, or are they just Yakuza affiliated and business partner? Because my understanding is the only way you're in is if you have the tattoo, and the only way you have the tattoo is if you're from a line or from,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, actually doing it. So it's
No, I
like,
get it.
just made it just kind of weird. But yeah, I get it's a movie, it's a story.
Yeah, I mean, I think it made sense going with that kind of setting and story just for the simple fact of Sushi Girl and the way that it is. You know what I mean? And then the room it was in, which I fucking love. I love that art.
That shit was dope. They walk through that fucking piece of shit fucking fish market, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I love like their well, from what they show in the film, like their style, their clothing and all that. I love it. Like I still want one of those robes just so I can. Hey, let me show you. It'll be different on my sleeves. I want one of those robes, you know, them silk robes, just to do this, and them shoes that Bruce Lee wore. I think there's a place in Crossgates I can get them from, but not everybody's from around here. I think that place is still open. It's just I gotta find it. I gotta talk about this. This is the time to talk about it. I just have to find it my size, and I want it in red. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm really gonna try to find one, or even if I have to order one online and then have my logo on it. Boom.
you gotta make sure you don't order a kimono though.
What the heck is that?
That usually it's what the girls wear.
Oh
That's
no, I don't want that.
yeah. You want the drape or whatever the hell cloak or whatever the hell that shit is that the dudes
I'll
wore.
Google it.
That the Grandmaster wore.
I'm very ignorant when it comes to that.
Then
So
you're gonna
Google
be
it and try to find stuff.
Sir Geisha sturdy. Chopsticks coming out your hair at the top. I love you long time. Watch my podcast.
I think the chopsticks and all that shit could be you because you got the hair for it.
Probably. Probably. I just come out.
Like why does he keep doing this? Oh shit!
Tilt my head to this. I can't even tilt my head. Look, my neck and spine is killing me. I can't move my head past that right now. I can go this way. I can't go this way.
Yeah, stop dancing so rough, so hard. You're getting too old for that shit. You gotta stretch first.
Right. You know how it is. It's how the house gets clean. Got a salsa.
But you can't be jumping around like your nephew was that day. You're too old.
Bullshit. 35 is not too old. Yo, my uncle just at 94 just had a fucking surgery and they let him out the next day. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Like Puerto Rican sunshine is some shit.
It must be. Shit.
God damn. I'm out here like, yo, I slept wrong. My neck and back is all fucked up. I need some Tylenol, massage, and you know what? Fuck it. This might be the end.
You know what it is, though? What's funny is like with the older generation, like let's just say, what, 70s and up, how like tough they were and still are. And like, what do you mean? How'd you hurt your back? Like, I slept wrong. Well, motherfucker, what do you mean you slept wrong? Like, I'm 75 years old. I'm fine.
Like, wait, you have an actual mattress. I still sleep on my shit that's made out of like feathers and horsehair. What the fuck is your problem?
Drive through surgery.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm glad he's okay though. That's good.
Yeah, fucking that man, I'm telling you, he broke his wrist 2 years ago by fucking punching a punching bag. Like that's his ritual for the morning. He still gets up, tries to do his run and shit, and like his secret is just don't stop moving, else you stop moving. It makes sense.
No, it really does. And again, from that generation, from let's say again 70s and older, because my father's that way. Like he, especially when it's nice out, and you already know he's a car guy. He cannot sit still. It's like, that's why like. When I know I'm going to his house to go hang out, I don't. Well, for one, you probably shouldn't do that anyway. Just showing up, but I'll call him first. Hey, are you going to be home at such a time? I don't know. You call me and find out. So now, like, say if I'm going, like, say tomorrow I'm going after work. I get out at 3. I'm gonna call him at like 2:00. Hey, Dad, you gonna be home about an hour? I get out at 3. I'm probably just gonna stop by. Yeah, I'll be here. Versus calling him in the morning saying, "Are you gonna be there?" I don't know. I don't know what the day's gonna bring. Which again, I don't blame him. You're retired. You don't want to sit in the house all fucking day bored.
Looking at numbers and retirement plans and all that shit just drives me nuts, man. Thinking about, you work 50 to 55 years of your life so that you can hopefully skate by with the next 10 to 15 of your life where you might be able to enjoy it or not because you're either too broke or too broken to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
It's fucking, just makes no sense.
Enjoy it. It doesn't, but enjoy it as much as you can. Enjoy every single breath. And you should enjoy Sushi Girl too, because it was a pretty decent movie. Again, for me, I guess, well, no, we pretty much had the same answer. If there's some sort of mind control or just...
Or spiritual aspect, something to make it darker and demonic or scary. Because this wasn't
Even the
scary.
I mean, I guess it would change it to like a whole type of different movie, but even like her coming back with the husband being dead, take a triple bypass on the side of brain surgery. Oh shit!
He'll do
But
it.
you know what I mean?
He'll walk it off.
Like a Ouija board or a seance, she brings the husband back, and maybe that Asian guy can be involved, but we don't see him. But maybe there's like some sort of statue or something that can bring her husband back as a paranormal being, though, to get revenge on these guys. And she's the sushi girl that helps set it up, and then whatever. But either way,
we're just trying to make a horror movie out of not a horror movie.
Yeah, basically. Either way, though, guys, definitely give this one a looky loo. Give this one a little looky loo. Definitely check it out. I think you guys will enjoy it. I don't really have too much more to say about this movie, honestly. So I think we're gonna kind of wrap this one up. Do you have anything else you want to say about it?
No, just that fucking, I still can't get over his face and shit after the fucking bottle in the sock. Like, that shit was fucked up, man. He was sliced up.
Dope.
He was like he had gills.
I've never seen that in a movie.
Yeah, the pieces of fucking glass still sticking out the side of his shit. Mark Hamill goes up next and puts his finger in one of his holes to fucking give him agony. It's like, damn.
Yeah. Brutal.
But it sucks, especially since, hey, the guy really didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, the guy really didn't know what the hell happened, and he didn't know how he's telling the truth.
Like, but see, and here's the funny thing about these type of films, though, and this goes across the board with criminal films that I watched 2 earlier for the Cinematic Canon, which we're doing a live review tomorrow night at 11 o'clock Eastern time. What is it? Blow and American something, I forgot.
11 p.m. or a.m.?
PM tomorrow night.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Blow and American something. I can't even think of it off the top of my head. Not important. But anyway, it's always like, yeah, man. Like, there's no... Listen. Stay off the streets, people. Stay off the streets, kids. Seriously. There's no honor among thieves. You all say, oh, we're like family. We're not going to tell this, that, and the third. As soon as some shit goes down, especially if it's something to do with finances, yeah, you motherfuckers ain't nothing to each other. Yeah, that was good.
Sucks, especially like, it sucks because the one guy hits on it too. The dude from Gone in 60 Seconds is like, he's one of us.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking Tony Todd's like, are you going soft on us?
Yeah.
And Mark Hamill starts to laugh. One of us. Yep. We barely know the fucking guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's just, sickens me at how much disloyalty there is in this fucking world, man.
And he was like, we did 6 years, or he was like, I did 6 years. I didn't say it.
Right. It's keeping my mouth shut about any of you.
But I mean, at the same time, this is, you can't, I mean, again, because your comment about how the world is now, yes, I agree with that. But when it comes to criminals, you can't really think like that. It's like, it's going to be like, yeah, we're going in here to rob this bank or do this criminal activity. Nobody's going to say shit if you get caught. Oh, you're facing life. Well, fuck, Chris did it too. He was here. So was James and Henry. Oh, shit.
Man, that's a small percentage.
But you know what I mean.
No, I know. But it just sucks, man.
Yeah.
You went into knowing what was going on, what you was getting yourself into, what the risk was. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Again, I just don't understand people's distrust and disloyalty. Like, all right, you're all about it while you're about it. And if it works out, you're great. But if it doesn't, then it's like, fuck you.
Basically. Basically. But, yeah, I'm going to pull up our end of the show plugs.
Come catch me. I'm actually going to change this, I think, soon. The Worst Damn Gamer. Pretty much Tuesdays, Thursdays here with Sir Sturdy. Saturdays I'm on Popcorn and Pints, and I got my own movie podcast where we're going down the MCU at the moment. That's at midnight on Saturday or Sunday morning, however you want to look at it. This week's going to be Thor. We got 4 episodes and 2 bonus episodes down. I got another bonus episode I'm going to release for you probably in a few days. So come check that out. Tons of Apex footage and content, tons of Fortnite stuff, a little bit of Call of Duty because it's painstaking. I fucking hate that game.
He
But
loves it.
you can catch me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. Definitely come follow me on Instagram and TikTok. There's a lot of stuff up on there. Hit the like and subscribe on YouTube. I'm trying to get my numbers up, so please, thank you. Don't forget to comment. Go hit up Dreams the Creator. Check him out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. If there's anything you see on any of our streams or podcasts or anything like that that looks good, more than likely he's had a hand in it. If you need help with photography, editing, video creating, anything like that, he's your guy. Make sure you let him know Worst Damn Gamer and Sir Sturdy sent you. He'll hook you up with a price. So Good at Scary. Our boy Kyle, the Angry Canadian up in Canada's running that one. If you have a horror movie project that's 30 minutes or less, suspenseful, thriller, whatever, that's might be gory or just work your mind, and you want us to review it, you want us to show it and display it, you want to be on with us as we do it, you're going to drop it down in the Facebook on So Good at Scary, and then we'll get going with that and get into the talks. You can also find that on Instagram as well, and TikTok. He's been doing a lot on TikTok lately. You also have Joe of Any Last Words, another great source of content. She's got horror stories, she's got food reviews and recipes, she's got movie reviews. She has a Patreon with tons of extra stuff on the side, so go support her on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch as well. And she's on TikTok. Been back and forth looking at a bunch of her stuff and liking and sharing our content. So thank you, Joe. We appreciate you here at the Z Network.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, come right here and check out the Horror with Sir Sturdy podcast live. Again, it's every Tuesday and Thursday. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and the Tickety Talk. Thank you, John.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Henry said you rat on me. I'm sending Lyle after. That boy is dangerous. My 4-year-old nephew wants all the smoke all the time. Like, he wakes up wanting to fight. The boy just starts with no lie. He woke up trying to bully me, called me Uncle Aaron. Stop being a Karen. You want to fight?
Ooh.
No. Yeah. No, I don't want to fight. Why don't you just chill? We're all relaxed and watching TV. You want to fight everybody. But yeah, shout out to my nephew Lyle. Henry, don't send him after me. I was joking. You guys can also check us out on Popcorn and Pints. We are reviewing 1917 and Super Troopers this weekend. If we remember, we're going to let you guys know how these two movies connect. How will we do that? Tune in and find out. Again, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Popcorn and Pints on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, all of that. Come check us out. Stories from a Bar, awesome podcast. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, including Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, Instagram. Check them out. You're going to love it. Deep Focus Cinema, deep dive on cinema. You're not going to want to miss out on that cinema. Check it out on Facebook and YouTube again. Woke up today looking for Leprechaun. Said he was going to slap him.
Oh, wow.
And the funny thing is, I believe that because I've had conversations with this child, or no, matter of fact, nobody was talking about fighting, nothing. So, he was like, it was me and his mother and him sitting in the room. I think Henry was in, I don't know what the hell Henry was doing. Probably brushing his hair in the bathroom again because he's light skinned. Or listening to Prince and crying in a corner with a purple candle. Who knows? But we were talking about, out of nowhere, Lyle was like, so Bobby, do you dream about daddy? She was like, sometimes. And he was like, she was like, what do you dream about? He was like, fighting or punching somebody in the stomach. I was like, whoa, why? Just why? You're 4. But yeah, man. So I have a 4-year-old bodyguard, and he's about that. So tune in to Horror 30.
We can do this Logan Paul style, get a match going between your nephew and my nephew.
They'll probably jump us, bully us like they always do. I don't know what's up with me and children. They got to stop it, though, because I'm going to start fighting. Senior Nightmares, people. Peace.
Peace.